Time for the auction. First item. Z01. Georgetown flint, leaf-shaped blade, high quality raw. I'm not going to read out the dimensions so I can keep this short. Okay. This one, high quality raw. I got this material from my friend Curtis. It gave me a little bit of trouble on this side. I'm not sure exactly why. No major step fractures or anything. I don't see any issues with it. If you notice, there's a little bit of a difference in tone between some of the surface and the fresh flakes. That happens sometimes with this type of flint. You'll notice a difference in tone between the older, like it's a few days older than the fresh flakes, but it eventually all becomes one tone. Okay. Z02. This one's Edwards Plateau chert, leaf-shaped blade, high quality raw. Yeah, it's made from a large nodule. It's just under the cortex. I had some of this material given to me, but this one turned out all right. The stuff just under the cortex is nice. It's a semi-translucent. It's got bands of color in it. It's not quite as blue as the Georgetown flint. The Georgetown has a little bit of a different tone to it than this Edwards Plateau chert. Okay. Yeah. Z03. Another Edwards Plateau chert, leaf-shaped blade, medium quality raw. The reason why I call it medium quality is because it has this little bit of concrete at the tip, but other than that, it's high quality stuff. Just under the cortex, like the other one previous to this. So nice quality stuff. For the most part, I was able to thin it down pretty easily. Z04. Edwards Plateau chert, leaf-shaped blade, medium quality raw. I should probably say very tough medium quality raw, because this was a very tough piece. You know, this side was not that easy to nap. I managed to capture some thinning flakes. All these past three blades were all thinning flakes on the surface of the nodule that I had, big nodule. So I was lucky to get these. Otherwise, it would have been a low quality raw. Okay. Not very translucent. Okay. We have Z05. It's Westex heat treated chert, leaf shaped preform, medium quality heat treat. Okay. Now this one, I had this piece for a long time and didn't nap it because I thought it was going to be difficult, and it contains some crusty powdery cortex and this these seams of what looked to be limestone, right? Oh, I thought it was going to be difficult to nap, but it turned out that it wasn't. I didn't have time to make a point out of it, so I'm just offering it as a preform. Sharpened all the way around. All these blades and everything are sharpened all the way around. Probably should have mentioned that in the beginning. Z06. This one, Buffalo River chert, leaf shape preform, low quality raw. Yeah, this was kind of crusty and dry, especially down here at the base. It was very hard to thin down here. It was a lot longer, but I had to remove quite a bit of the material here to get it to thin down because it was very crusty. I did have a little bit of a hiccup here too, but I'm leaving it in. I didn't even try to attack that at all. Yep. All right. Z07. Oops. This one has a crystal pocket in it, a quartz pocket. Now this was just by luck that when I skinned this off, the large nodule, the same as the same material as blades 2 through 4, I noticed that it had a crystal pocket in it. Okay, Edwards Plateau chert, low quality raw, classic Angostura with random flaking. Yeah, most Angosturas have pattern flaking, but I couldn't do it on this one, mainly because I tried to capture that quartzite, the crystal quartz pocket, I guess. I don't know what you would call it. Anyway, it's ground down here, base is flat and ground down smooth. Yeah, low quality raw. It wasn't too bad up here at the tip, but down here around this pocket of quartzite was very, very difficult to nap. But usually I can nap out an Angostura type pretty easily from any material, so that's why I chose this particular shape. And you know, in other places it's called agate basin, but since this is made from a Texas type chert, I called it an Angostura. Okay. Z08. This one is a West Texas heat treated chert, Langtree style point, high quality heat treat. You know, easy to nap, fun to make. Nothing complicated on this one. Sharp all the way around. It's not as thin as some of the Langtrees, but I did manage to get it down to 5:1. Yeah. Okay. Next we have Z09. Very tough piece. Root beer chert, Texas root beer chert, Martindale point, extremely tough raw. Yeah, very tough. This one here was a piece given to me as a nodule, but it looked like it had been river tumbled, or it had some kind of a desert polish on it. So you can see there's a little bit of a patina there on the original surface, and not sure exactly what this is. It's probably also a little bit of an original surface there on this preform. Now I don't remember if it was found with artifacts or not, but I do remember that it was given to me as a preform. It napped all right. I mean, it's a nice material as far as root beer goes, but very, very tough. But it also sharpens up really well, and I did sharpen up the edges with the little bitty serrations. Just quickly sharpened it. Okay. Next piece. This is going to be an art piece. I don't know what to call it. Z10. Yeah, an art piece, I guess. This is Some of that chert, I think it's from Oklahoma or North Texas. It's an Edward. It looks like an Edwards Plateau chert. I still can't figure it out. Some of this looks like Edwards Plateau chert right here, and then some of it looks like it's not. So I don't know. Yeah, what inspired me to do this? When I was spalling the big nodule of this stuff, it just came out looking like this, one of the big spalls. Except for the handle, I had to narrow it down. It was much thicker right here. So I narrowed it down, wrapped some cordage around it, chipped all the way around. I shot a big flake in here to thin it down. I shot some other flakes in along here to thin that down. But yeah, it's just a cool conversation piece, I guess. Orc blade or troll blade, something like that. Extremely heavy. I didn't weigh it, but it's at least, I don't know, maybe it's 2 pounds or something. Okay. And I've got some boxes for this auction as well. Item Z11, 12, 13, and 14 are boxes of mainly raw chert. Okay, I've got some Georgetown. I am going to include pieces of heat treat, West Texas chert heat treat, these little small flakes, some random lighter color raw chert, and some of the lower quality Edwards Plateau chert. It can be heat treated to make it nicer to nap, but some people might want to use this stuff as tools or nap it raw. Okay, so I'll give you an idea. I've got 4 boxes. I'm going to make them all like this, you know. A little bit of heat treat, a little bit of tan color chert, a lower quality Edwards Plateau, and Georgetown flakes. Okay. All right, rules of the auction. This is not a live auction. Auctions will begin at 12 noon on Mondays Eastern Time and end at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 8 Central, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific. All right, try not to bid at the last minute. I might not see your bids, or your bids may not post in time. So please be aware that YouTube is kind of quirky. It's not and it's not accurate as far as how it posts comments, because you'll be bidding in the comment section, so you're subject to what happens with the comments, and they're not always posted. They have a little timestamp next to them that might not always be correct either. All right. I'll be using the little time tracker that YouTube puts on each comment to see how old your comment is, but it's not always accurate. So if you think you're bidding at the right time, YouTube time might say, oops, you're too late. So I have to go by that. The reason why I go by that is because everyone can see it. It's out in the open and it's fair to everybody. So just be aware of that. Bid in the comment section. I'll pre-populate the comments with the item numbers, and just bid under the appropriate comment. If you're lost, you don't know what to do, just look at the other auction videos. I'll monitor the comments periodically, but the best way to ask questions or resolve issues is to send me an email. Okay, my email is jackcrafty2@gmail.com. All right, I'll announce the winners, okay, by cutting and pasting this generic response: sold, thank you, and I'll put the price of the item. Okay, and then you email me your information. If you're new, email me whatever you can think of that will clarify who you are. Sometimes the YouTube name is different from your real name, which is different from your PayPal name, or different from other methods of payment. Just make sure I know who you are and give me your address so I can send you the item. I can't send you a message when you win, unless I already have your email. So don't be expecting for me to send you a message through YouTube or whatever. Just monitor the comments. If you see this response to your comment, that means you won. Send me your information and we'll get the payments and addresses and all that taken care of. Please include your name, address, and preferred method of payment in your email to me. Shipping is free in the U.S., but for international shipping, I am going to add some extra to your cost. Okay. If I use a first class package, I'm going to add $10. If I use a small priority flat rate box, I'll add $20, and I'll add $40 for a medium priority flat rate box. Everything that I'm shipping out should fit in a medium priority flat rate box or smaller. I accept PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, checks, or money orders. I can also send you an electronic invoice to your email address that you can pay with a card. I'll issue refunds if needed. If for some reason you can't pay, I will award the item to the next highest bidder. I will sign all items unless you don't want me to. Shipping will begin on Tuesday after the auction. I will provide tracking numbers. Shipping will be done through the post office. If you don't see something you want, or you have any questions or issues, please send me an email. Yeah, some guys are looking at the auction for things that they may want, right? And if they don't see it, they go, "What happened?" You know, if you want to communicate with me about something you want, just send me an email. I might not ever produce a lot of finished points in these auctions anymore because I'm concentrating mainly on blades, and I'm working off camera with a lot of other projects, so it ends up that I'm offering a lot of blades and not very many of these finished points, but I can still make finished points. Let's see. Yeah, if for some reason you have the winning bid and I don't see your bid, this happens once in a while. It's a very unfortunate situation, right? If I don't see your winning bid, what I'll try to do is make you a duplicate of the item that was in that particular bidding session, right? So I'm running low. I'm trying to restock on my stone, but I'm in Vermont, so there's no stone here. I'm trying to restock to make duplicates. It shouldn't happen, but if it does, I'm trying to make a duplicate for you. And just be aware of that, okay? All right, so I think that's it. Yeah, this particular auction, I did sharpen all the blades. I forgot to mention that all these blades are sharpened all the way around. Okay, and I think that's it. Only one item is, no, 2 items are heat treated. I think the rest are raw. Okay, that's it, and good luck.